Dust of Snow is a small and 8-line poem written by the famous American poet Robert Frost. He was born in San Francisco on March 26, 1874. His father belonged to New England and his mother was a Scottish immigrant from Edinburgh. So by 1920, Frost was considered to be one of the most known, the most celebrated poet in America. His poetical work includes Fire and Ice, Dust of Snow, The Road Not Taken, the poem that you read in class 9, A Further Range, and In the Clearing. The poem Dust of Snow, it was published in the New Hampshire in 1923. So this collection gave him the Pulitzer Prize, and this is an annual American award that is given for journalism, for literature, and music. So today we'll study the first stanza of the poem Dust of Snow. The way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. So before we start with the explanation, first of all, the difficult words. So hemlock tree is a poisonous tree with white flowers. It's a tree that is very much similar to the Christmas tree, and it is a tree that is linked with sadness, gloominess. And in the first paragraph, we can see, in the first stanza, we can see there is a mention of crow also. So the crow that is mentioned in the first line is also linked with sadness, with despair, with gloominess. So in the first stanza, the poet, he says, the setting is there on a wintry day. So the poet describes a simple natural happening. The snow is falling heavily. The snowflakes have covered the top of the trees, and the poet is standing under a hemlock tree. So what he says is, the way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. So he says that all of a sudden, a crow that is considered to be inauspicious, that is considered to be a sign of ill omen, comes from nowhere. And he says the crow sits on a poisonous hemlock tree. A lot of snow dust that has already accumulated at the top of the tree. So he says that the movement of the crow brings down the snowflakes, the snow dust down. So the fine dust of snow that falls on the poet. So he says that he's standing under the tree and the dust falls on the poet. So now we are going to study the literary devices that are used in this stanza. So first of all, the rhyme scheme. So the rhyme scheme, you can see, as you can see, the word crow rhymes with snow. The word me rhymes with tree. So the rhyme scheme is A, B, A, B. So there is another poetic device. There is another literary device that is used, and that is the enjambment. So here we can see that the same sentence is running in 4 lines, and there is no use of punctuation. The way a crow that is being carried on to the next line shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. So in this, what we can see is that there is the thought or the clause that does not come to an end at the line break, but it is carried on to the next line. That is referred to as enjambment. So in this, we can see that there is a use of enjambment. There is another poetic device that is used here, and that is assonance. So assonance is the repeated use of a vowel sound So in this, we can see, in the second line, we can see, shook down on me. So in these words, in these three words, we can see that there is emphasis, there is stress on the word O, on O. So in this, we can see shook down on. So we are laying emphasis on the word O. So there is a use of assonance also in this stanza.